So exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Can't get him to the ground.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. Ready.
They'll move the tight end. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Finds his man. It's Haynes. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the third down pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fires left. A strike downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It is good! And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man. It's Owens. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craven. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. On the option. Running into the open space. Turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Catch in the middle, it's Owens. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. A little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll do it himself. Running to Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dances away. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Reed. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Craver. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. to throw. It's Reed. Here's the pressure. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And what an inopportune moment to throw that INT. They're barely holding.
There was absolutely no reason for me to do that.
And that's a situation
I'm just getting bored.
Where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost this team.
And this defense, that is just what they need. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give your offense the football to go possibly take the lead in this game. Great job by this defense when they needed it the most.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Reed. Quick strike complete. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
When the game wants you to do what you gotta do, he just stops in the middle of a tackle. Well, I'm not doing that. Look, I should just ran up the clock, but I didn't want to be a dickhead. Oh my gosh.
And with it, his team now has the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Look at that.
And they'll haul down the
You look at
return
that.
to start us on the next drive.
Second all 3 of my timeouts, but 30 seconds, I don't know.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense has been so dominant, David, that the 12th man feels like he's out there literally. Extra people on the stop troops.
Yeah, no doubt. They've been flying all over the field, and the tradition of the 12th man is like no other. You don't see that anywhere else in college football, and this defense and crowd gets into the game, and they represent.
Finds his man. It's Marshall. Picks up the first down and gets out of bounds, and there are 20 seconds left.
What a great individual effort here. This 2-minute situation, he makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught, it's Haynes. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat.
GG's.
The end zone, and it's picked off.
Oh, stop. These niggas always do this shit, boy. Hey, brother, I had the game. Oh, I should never be an honorable man, you know what I mean? Oh, my gosh. Look, you want to get on the mic right at the